Popular Culture Research Team. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for our Popular Culture Research Team is Yujin's. Oh, Yujin. Yujin, hello to you.
Hi, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. As of last week, we revamped the Popular Culture Research Team for our listeners who are tuning, because John's confused right now. He's like, oh, right, yes. He's like, reply 1988, yes. You missed part one. We're doing 4 parts. Right. And then we're going to delve into all the cultural elements within the dramas as well. You've watched it, and I think you're rewatching it in order to kind of grasp it. Like it's hard to kind of. Is there a lot of your childhood that's similar to?
Honestly, I cannot tell that as true because I was born in 1995. It's kind of different because the story is all about 1988, but some part I can relate to a little bit.
So for you, it would be like reply 1997 would be like the most. Yeah.
Oh, I can relate to like every the idol activities or idol performances, the fandom stuff.
And so 88 is more for me. 88's for me. I wonder, and actually, a lot of our listeners did. We have one listener who messaged us, DM'd us, and asked for the message. The title once again, because she wanted to watch it. We have made it up. Who's watching it? He's up to episode 5. Sorry for you, but we're going to go 6 to 10 today. So you better catch up real quick, buddy. We're going to try to do as little spoiling as possible because we're going to go into more of the culture stuff. Right. But once again, for our listeners who are tuning in for the first time, because we have a number of them, what's this drama again? Tell us again.
Okay, so Reply 1988 is set in the late 1980s for sure in a neighborhood called Sangmun-dong in Seoul. So this story is about 5 friends who grew up on the same street along with the families. It's like warm, nostalgic, and full of old-school Korean life, like family meals, neighborhood gatherings, first love back then, and even the way people communicated back then.
Exactly. Yeah. And so last week we covered episodes 1 through 5. You talked about the school trip, talent show, even how teenagers squeeze through overcrowded, buses on the way.
True.
And you were kind of hoping
hoping
for some guy, some romance to spark in buses and stuff like that. So this week, what are we talking about?
The episodes we're discussing right now are set during winter and the Christmas season. So we're going to talk about seasonal things like first snow, and how people confess their love back then, and sending stories to radio shows for love advice and all those very nostalgic stories. So we will dive into that and a bunch of other fun topics too.
That's right. And so the one thing that we want to talk about, since we're going to talk about a very important, I want to say a very important moment in Korea's capitalistic market. In beginning, but it kind of leads up to a specific moment, right? We know that Jung-hwan has a crush on Tuk-sun.
Right.
And it becomes really obvious in this scene. Tell us about this scene.
Okay, so you have to first understand the context of 1988. So that was the year when Korea's very first McDonald's store was opened in Apgujeong. This is very related to Jung-hwan's love story. So at that time, this place was the center of fashion and the youth culture, like Apgujeong.
Yes.
So McDonald's in that place became a symbol of new consumption culture. It was like, wow. At least now Western culture has finally arrived in Korea. So to put it in modern terms, it's not just a burger place. Think of it like the opening of the first Apple store or the trendiest cafe in the city. So thousands of people, of course, flock there every day. Now think about it. Jung-hwan is a guy who hates crowds and hates traveling far from home.
Yeah.
But the fact that he traveled all the way from Sangmun-dong to Apgujeong, which takes a lot of time, and went through those insane crowds just because Tuk-sun called, that's how you say I like you or I love you.
Because like the friends also basically said, wait, he came because you asked him to, and then they're like, right?
Something happened.
So again, guys, McDonald's opening for the very first time in Apgujeong was a very big deal. Now I want to ask you this, right?
Okay.
Because for me, like the first I mean, I was born around this time, and I had my first hamburger not at McDonald's because I didn't live in Apgujeong. I didn't live in Apgujeong. No, I was in Korea. But for me, it was like Lotteria.
Lotteria. So that's the old thing, right?
Yeah, there was like old school, right? Or like just like your neighborhood McDonald's, so like fast food point. But I want to ask you this, just to put this into perspective. Do you remember when Starbucks first opened up in Korea?
Starbucks. I cannot remember the first store in Starbucks in Korea, but I remember the opening of Popeyes around my town. Literally.
What about Blue Bottle? Remember when Blue Bottle came in?
Blue Bottle.
Coffee?
Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of Blue Bottle.
Okay.
How about the burger place? What was the burger place?
Five Guys?
And also we have
In-N-Out?
No, another thing.
What?
Shake
Shake Shack.
was
Yes.
a big deal in Korea.
So for you, McDonald's is like Shake Shack.
Yeah, that's kind of similar.
Because for us here in Korea, you're
Mm-hmm.
basically going, oh my goodness, what's considered like American,
American thing.
what's popular in America, finally came to Korea.
That's right.
And so when McDonald's came into Apgujeong, it was kind of like, oh my goodness, Korea is also at that level where we could have McDonald's too. Mm-hmm. Right? And so like it's a big deal. But you mentioned Apgujeong as the very first place that opened up. To you, what's Apgujeong? What are some things that pop up when we say Apgujeong?
So I don't have any memories about Apgujeong.
No. Just like Apgujeong. You don't hang out in Apgujeong?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh my goodness,
go
are you
there
too young for that?
frequently. No, I'm not. But for me, like Apgujeong, for me, it's like maybe 신사동.
Okay.
It's kind of similar to Apgujeong.
Yes.
Or 한남동.
Okay,
So there are
so what's
a
that?
bunch of stores related to like the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
The
But
cafes
also-
or restaurants that looks like.
But also-
it's very expensive though.
Money.
Money as well.
Who hangs out? Who hangs out in those areas, Eugene?
Maybe superstars.
Rich people.
Rich people.
Rich
not
people.
me. Not me.
Not me. And so back then, we used, I think we talked about this with Professor De Moya, but 오렌지족. Like the very rich gold spoon kids.
Oh.
So Apgujeong was put
Gold
in there
spoon
for a
kids.
reason. It was for people that could actually afford it. But even if you think about like the first Blue Bottle that opened up, or like, it was, I think it's
Right.
Hongsu-dong, I think was the very first one.
Right. That's true. Yeah, 성수동.
It targets the youth. And so
True.
even the McDonald's in '88, when they opened it up for the first time in Apgujeong, it targeted the young people.
Right.
It was for young people. But now who hangs out in McDonald's?
Everyone maybe.
The 어르신들, old people in the morning.
I didn't want to say that, but that's true. When you go to the McDonald's store, especially in Jongno,
Yes.
a lot of people are very old.
Yeah, but now it's a bit, back then it was about youth. And we actually have a picture here. This is
really?
incredible. They don't have it anymore. This no longer exists, by the way, the very first McDonald's. But this was such a big deal.
Wow, look at the crowd.
This is like, what is... This is
And the balloon, balloon, is that balloon on the roof?
That's big Ronald McDonald on the top. Sitting down here, and we got a whole bunch of people, balloons and stuff like
Wow.
that. And they used to give out prizes, so like our producer, he's old enough to remember the opening of, and he was rich enough.
Oh.
He was rich enough to be hanging out in Apgujeong back in the days.
Oh.
And they were giving out, as prizes. Have you noticed that, what prize do they usually give out in, do you know like a certain prize that they always give out in grand openings?
I have no idea. Maybe toys?
Bicycles.
Bicycles? Real bicycle or
Real
the
bicycles. Have you noticed that in
bicycles very
Korea,
expensive back then, right?
guys, in Korea, it seems like a cultural thing. I don't know what it is, but when they have a grand opening, they're always giving out bicycles as grand prizes.
Really?
Yeah.
That was super expensive back then, right?
It was, but that it depends, right? And then our producer actually got the bicycle, or his brother got it, right? He said his brother got it.
Oh, got it.
And he's like, I don't need this cheap bicycle. I have a very expensive bike at home. And he sold it.
Oh.
But
But a clever choice, though.
But it's weird because in Korea, for some reason, like grand openings, they always have like prizes, and it's like bicycles are always included.
I haven't got it.
You've never gotten a
Never
grand
got
prize
it.
before?
Not
But there's
at
always
all.
something like you felt special. You felt like something was special when there's like a grand opening, like a new like American company that comes in, like a restaurant that
Blue
comes
bottle,
in, right?
like,
Yeah, and so I mean, this is another one of those things that happens.
that's true.
McDonald's was a big deal, but another thing that we have, confessing on the first snow. We see this.
Right, that's trend. But honestly, a lot of people still do it these days, right?
Yes.
So in Korea, the first snowfall of the year feels like symbolic, almost like a romantic moment. So people would wait for it. And when snow started falling, it became the perfect way to reveal their feelings. So back then in 1988, just walking through the neighborhood while the snow fell was romantic enough. They didn't need any like flowers.
Yeah.
Also, remember there were no smartphones or social media to connect with each other, so people had to sit in front of the TV and wait for the weather forecast to know when it was coming. So that anticipation made it even more special.
So it's kind of like what they used to do is like, let's say you want to confess to somebody, right? They felt like
So
maybe
cute.
confessing to somebody in like first snow is important. What they did was they planned ahead. They took the newspaper because the newspaper also had
weather
the
forecast,
weather
right.
report. And so they go,
Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday. It might be Wednesday the best time to talk about this. And so, I mean, that trend continues. It might be still happening here now in Korea, but we'll talk
Right.
more about a lot of these
Yay.
hidden cultural elements
I can't wait for
within this drama, Reply 1988. And of course, we're going to take a listen to a song here from Park Bo-ram. This is an original soundtrack from the very drama, 해화동 or 쌍문동. Back in the studio with Yujin to talk about all the hidden cultural elements inside Reply 1988. And again, we're just talking about before, this whole snow thing, even till now, if there's like a new restaurant that opens up, people flock there. There's like
Right.
waiting times.
Waiting for like 2 hours, right?
Like ridiculous for like burgers and
That's
stuff like
insane.
that. But it's like, hey, it's popular in the US. It's got to be really good. Like you have that mentality.
And it's like more than food experience.
Yeah.
It's more than like culture experience, right?
It's much more than that. And what is it? Yesterday I went to the H for the first time ever. I've never been there until recently yesterday. And then there's you probably don't know this. There's a hot dog place called the Pink or something like that. Pink's hot dog.
Oh.
And they were selling it for 18,000, 18,000 won for a hot dog. The
For
Americanized
a
hot
small
dog.
hot
I mean, it's pretty
dog?
big, but like, I'm not going to pay no 18,000 won.
18,000?
But it was packed. Everyone wanted to get it on the LA style, I think it's California style hot dog. And it's still today, but they don't give out bicycles though.
I should sell hot dog too.
I'm serious. I feel like
20,000.
20,000 won. I was complaining about 18,000 won hot dogs. Here's Eugene talking about 20,000 won hot dogs.
20,000 won.
We're talking about
Oh yeah, and I want to ask
first
you
snow.
this.
Yes.
About this first first snow.
Okay.
So you are in the U.S. and did you ever ask someone out on the day of the first snow? I'm curious.
No.
No, really?
Because I feel like it's like a Korean thing.
Oh, really?
Because like growing up
Okay.
in the U.S., I don't think there was a thing where we're like, oh, it's snowing for the first time. I gotta go confess to somebody.
Really?
Yeah,
It's kind of different, right?
I did more. It's more like it's April Fool's Day. Let me ask them out, and if they
got
say
it,
no, just say
got
April
it.
Fools. Other
Okay.
than that, what about you?
Me?
Because you were in Korea.
So I was in Korea, but I was lived in Gyeongsangnam, the province, which
Yes.
means that snow was very rare. So we didn't have any chance to confess our feelings on the first day of first snow.
Yes.
So I used Christmas
Oh, you
to
confessed?
confess.
Oh, who's the lucky guy?
Mom, please. Please down the volume.
Oh yeah. Eugene's mom listens all the time.
So on the Christmas, I confessed my feelings to my first ever boyfriend.
Okay.
And I asked him to go out, and I also made a reservation at the restaurant and prepared a flower and a present and hey, do you want to be my boyfriend?
You did all that?
I did all that.
Oh my goodness.
I was like 19 or 18 years
What
old.
a terrible guy.
Oh, no.
What a terrible guy.
No, but I wanted to do that by myself.
Guys, I can't believe this. She does all the stuff there. Oh my goodness. Why, I wonder what that guy's
hilarious.
doing. He's probably still talking about that right now. You know, there was a girl that
Please don't.
we gotta talk about something very important
Okay.
within this drama. Something that's dear and near to
All
us.
right,
There was a
true.
scene that stood out. Toksun sending her story to radio show. Also, 정봉이.
정봉이.
He also always listens to radio. He's
Radio.
always sending stuff to radio.
Radio is the thing, right?
Here now we can just chat with our listeners.
Listeners?
We could check emails, DMs, Kakao. But back then we didn't have that.
Right. So
So getting your story or like your what we have request. That's kind of the idea that we have. It was a huge event back in the days.
Back in the days, right? So especially late night radio shows like this, that's where young people shared their stories, like talking about crushes, school things, family things, and sometimes confessing anonymously. And here's the difference. Messages were not sent by text or email or not like this chat box. They were handwritten postcards. So you mailed them in and waited, and sometimes for a week. And if your story was read on air, it was a huge moment.
You're basically the star of your entire school
You're
if that
lucky.
happened. But how do you prove it though?
Oh, so people even recorded the broadcast on cassette tapes because that was your only proof. And the DJ at that time, Lee Moon-se, the singer, was the legendary DJ of the show 별이 빛나는 밤에. So he was a super icon. So you actually worked as a radio DJ for a long time.
Yes.
So do you remember any particularly memorable stories from your listeners?
I mean, we do this every weekend. We had some very good entries. I can't pick one because then other people are going to get upset. How come you didn't choose my story? But I have some that were very memorable. But again, this was really interesting because, mind you, she said, they send it with a postcard.
Postcards.
But it's like, they wanted their story to be read so badly that they don't just send the postcard. They decorate it like amazingly, like beautifully, so it stands out, right? So like, it's kind of like this. Have you ever seen my business card? You've never seen my business card. My business card is a little different from everyone else's business card.
I want to see that.
Number one, it's black. You rarely see a black business card. It's thick.
Oh.
It's much thicker than every other business card that you get. And then it has like some shiny letterings too. So it stands out. So the idea is they go, wait, what's this business card? It stands out and they look at it again. So that's what they did with the postcard is they decorated it, put all ribbons and all that stuff.
Wow, that's kind of marketing strategy.
Yeah. So then when the PD looks at it, they go, what's this?
What's this? Oh.
Should I read this? Because thousands and thousands and thousands of postcards come in all the time. It's hard to get chosen. And so like back then, they used to collect all the beautiful postcards and put it on the walls on the radio station.
Decoration. Wow, we are the people of decoration.
That's right. Now, I have to
just typing.
Now I have to beg people. I have to
send their stories.
Send their stories. While they were back in the days, they were begging the DJs to read their stories. I'm begging every day, begging our listeners to send their stories and stuff like that.
Wow.
In your era, like you didn't grow up in the radio era, right?
We're not.
You never called in. You never did any of that stuff.
Not at all. But we have sent messages for the TV program, like a message, but not postcards.
Oh yeah. So for me, I grew up in the States, and I used to listen to Z100. It's a New York City radio station, Z100, and we didn't do postcards then. We did postcard only for like drawings for like to pick winners. They did like raffles, and you have to send in your postcard. Yeah. And if you choose, you get picked, you win. But we did calls, and so I called them. It was like 1-800 something 373-0100. I forgot the number. I know the last four digit was 0100, and I would say, hey, I want to be on radio and I want to dedicate a song.
Oh,
so
really?
just the same way.
Oh, but in a call.
I'd be like, let's say like some guy that got Yujin, right? So there's a girl that I really like, and her name is Yujin, and I want to dedicate this song to her. This is the Google Doll. I want to dedicate Google Doll's Iris or something like that. Or
really?
Yeah.
Anonymously?
No, you can say your name.
Oh.
And so that was like the big thing back in the days, or like shout outs. But
wow,
postcards,
it's kind of different way. Wow, postcards,
exactly.
decoration.
So I mean, Jeongbong이 comes out, he's all decorating it and stuff. But people used to like record cassette. And another interesting thing I heard from our producer is that because they used to pay record stores.
Record stores, okay.
To record the radio shows if you can't do it.
Cassette tapes like that.
Yeah. And that's
everything.
And the crazy thing is like you don't even know if your story's gonna get picked. You're recording it every single day, just to see if your story got picked.
Oh, that's very nostalgic.
So think about the ratings, the listener ratings. It's going to be through the roof. Everybody's listening.
It's like it needs a lot of efforts, but these days everything is very easy, very convenient. So.
John Hayes says, I remember calling into the radio to request songs. Yeah, that's what is it? I remember calling radio stations when I was young, says Bahar.
Oh, everyone called.
Steven says, I remember sweepstakes feel like there's no longer around anymore. Like radio's not as like popular anymore. Confession is fantasy. That never works in reality, says Ben. Ben is so bitter right now. How'd you meet your wife? Unless you're an idol-looking guy. That's kind of true, too. Anyways, we'll talk about other hidden cultural elements, ladies and gentlemen. But we talked about, again, at the time, the most famous DJ at the time, 이문세 with Midnight Flying, 깊은 밤을 날아서. Wow, we have so many of our listeners who tuned in to radio. Magdad says, we were 8th grade and stayed up all night on Saturdays to listen to a radio talk show and called in for requests. So, I mean, again, we don't live in an era now where, like, radio's big, which is why, you know, it's so special that we have a lot of listeners here. Crash, all right. I never called a radio station. I don't think I listened to one where you could call in. Crash, you were literally on the Korea Now last year in our special where you connected to us on Zoom, and I talked to you face to face, and I'm calling you guys to do it again for our Christmas Eve special to call in or Zoom in. We have a lot of our listeners.
Wow,
look at that.
A lot of
Jenga says, should I send a New Year's message via postcard? Well, you better make it very pretty because you don't, who knows, you might not get chosen. Because of all the postcards that we get.
Ribbons,
put a ribbon in all that stuff. There's another interesting Korean culture that's in, and it didn't start in Korea. But it became very big in Korea. What are we going to talk about?
So it's about manito.
Yeah.
It's like a game. It was a huge trend in Korea back then. It's basically a game where you become a secret guardian angel for
Secret
a
Santa.
friend.
Secret Santa, basically.
That's true.
Yeah, Secret Santa.
So the word manito actually comes from the Spanish word manito, meaning close friend. The rules are very simple. You pick someone's name randomly, and for about a week, you secretly take care of that person. And you cannot let them find out you're their manito. And kids would like secretly clean their friend's desk, buy snacks for them, put encouraging notes in their backpack, or sneak in a little gift. And at the very end, everyone reveals who their manito was, and that moment was the best.
Oh, manito was Spanish? I thought this
manito,
was
Spanish.
I thought it was Japanese.
I thought so, but it was Spanish.
You know, like arigato manito.
I don't know. What's that?
Oh, that was Spanish. Okay, okay. I mean, you've done this.
Yeah.
Is this something? Tell me about like your manito situation.
It was like an elementary school culture. Everyone did it.
Yeah.
By like teacher and students, we all did it, and we bought small snacks for them, for my manito, or clean my my friend's desk table. And what else did I do?
Then that's the thing. It's more than just a gift. You have to be nice to them up until Christmas
little
Day.
Santa. That was true. Santa.
And so like the thing is like what people did. It's supposed to be secret Santa, like Secret Santa, but people knew,
really?
Right? And then they go like, hey, let's say I had a crush on you, right? I go like, who got Yujin? Yo, who got Yujin? Because this is a very good way for me to kind of, get to be nice to her and give her a gift and stuff like that, and be like, I got Yujin. I'll buy that from you.
That reminds me of a boy.
Did you?
Who was very nice to me.
Oh, he was nice to you.
Maybe he was like changed the money to paper.
He could have.
Oh.
He probably was like, who got Yujin?
Got it.
It's either two. It's one or the other. It's like one is, I'll give you money. Or, yo, give me Yujin or I'll beat you up. It's one or the other.
Wow, little Santa. Okay.
So, but because like if you realize that like they're being nice out of nowhere, like they were never like this. All of a sudden they're nice. You'd be like, okay, he's my manito or she's my manito, and things like that.
Do you have any experience about this game?
I did Secret Santa in the U.S.
So Secret Santa was the like culture.
That was
Oh.
But the problem with this was I only gave the gift. I was never nice to them.
So I have a question. Like it's like a Secret Santa. So for during the Christmas season only?
Yeah, it's for Christmas. Just like this. Just like manito.
Manito is not seasonal thing.
Oh, it's not? Really?
We did it in spring. together around together.
But they did it at Christmas, though.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. But for us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Oh, guys, we actually have a sample of the postcard for the 별밤, right? We talked about Lee Moon-se's radio show, which, by the way, that radio show is still going on right now.
Oh, right.
Jeez, how do I grab the attention? Oh, my goodness, look at that.
What is that? Wow, is that a postcard?
Oh, wow. MBC FM, right? 아침의 행진. So they made, holy cow. So they draw this and make it stand out in order for them to come out.
Right.
And this is all hand-drawn, all done by hand.
Wow.
And the ironic part is, like, the drawing is so pretty, but the handwriting is so ugly.
That's true.
And so this is how to get their attention, guys. This is how to get the attention of, guys, we should do this.
Yeah.
We should do guys.
This.
I don't.
True.
Oh my goodness! If you guys could decorate a postcard, right, and write messages and like really stand out, we will put it right here.
That's a good idea.
Every show.
Oh my goodness.
We will post it here. So send us the Kulture Inc. postcard to us, and the pretty ones end up here.
Please draw us, SJ and YJ, on a postcard, please.
Yeah, don't draw me.
Draw us.
I have a feeling.
Both of us, please.
I have a feeling it's going to be like real stuff there. Very quickly, though, another thing, because something that we do is like end of the year music shows.
right.
But before that, they had the was it
대학 가요제.
대학 가요제, right?
Campus Song Festival.
Yeah.
So this was a massive music competition for university students. And in 1988, a band called Infinite Track, 무한 궤도, appeared. And the leader of that band was Shin Hae-chul, who later became an absolute legend in Korean music history. And they performed a song called To You, 그대에게.
Yeah.
So when the intro started, every audience and every people already felt, okay, that's the winner.
Yeah.
That's the grand prize. So the drama recreates this in episode 7, and it perfectly captures the excitement.
Back in the day, some of the best artists were discovered through this. From the show itself. Excuse me. So. I have an interesting story about Wangedo, but unfortunately, we are out of time. But we can continue to talk about it next week.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Excuse me. The whole idea of having postcard got me all excited. And so now I'm coughing all of a sudden. But guys, check out the dramas and please, and John, yes, I'll make fun of you, but it'll be special. Guys. So if you guys could send postcards to the Kulture Inc., we will post it up like the old school. And let's do that. That'd be a very, very fun project. Yujin, thank you so much for this. Next week, we'll continue to talk about all the ones and maybe some of the ones that we missed as well. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again next Friday.
Okay, see you next Friday. Bye.
And we talked about